This is us Kate and Toby's future divorce. Everything we know so far they're not endgame. This Is Us fans have followed Kate Pearson, Chrissy Metz, and Toby Damon's, Chris Sullivan, relationship since the show's beginning, but before season 6 ends, their marital issues will lead to divorce. Viewers long suspected that Kate and Toby would not get their happily ever after due to clues from the NBC drama's famous flash-forwards. However, the final nail in the coffin was the season 5 finale revelation that Kate was preparing to marry her co-worker Philip, Chris Gere. We hinted at, many times in the deeper future, that something was not normal between Kate and Toby, and here we are, creator Dan Fogelman told reporters in May 2021. Kate's second wedding is a plot point we've had coming for some time, so we had Chris Gere meet with Chrissy Metz earlier in the season under severe COVID testing protocols so we could put them together. We're big fans of his. The showrunner teased at the time that the final season would include some really meaty stuff for Metz and Sullivan. I think, like everything on our show, we'll be able to find something difficult and find something beautiful inside, he said. The honest truth is really loving. Great marriages don't always survive. And marriage is not for everybody. Metz, for her part, divulged how she felt when she discovered the ending of Kate's story. I was content, because I think that she will be happy, the actress exclusively told Us Weekly in August 2021. I think there'll be contentment. I think they'll feel that bittersweet feeling that I think a lot of the episodes leave you with. I think there will feel like a sense of closure and some bittersweet memories. While Metz was on board with the storyline, she noted that it initially felt like a betrayal for Kate to be with Philip instead of Toby. It does feel like she's doing something she shouldn't do, she confessed. Who is this guy? Like, I really like you and you're really nice and you're English and whatever and charming, but, like, this feels wrong. The beginning of the end, this is one of the hardest episodes that I've ever shot. There were a couple scenes where I was like, Chris, I'm, like, physically ill. And I think it was just the beginning of the end, of course of the series, but the beginning of the end of their relationship too, Metz said on E!'s Daily Pop ahead of the March 22 episode. We spent 6 years loving each other, so it's a bummer to go out like this. But it's also an honor to address this as well as our writing staff is. They're divorced in the future in the mysterious flash-forward at Kevin's, Justin Hartley, house. Toby did not have on his wedding ring. Kate has not been seen in the future scenes, but Toby hinted at one point that they were on their way, seemingly referring to Kate and their kids or Kate and Philip. Kate marries Philip shortly after her divorce. Kate and Philip prepared for their wedding day in a flash-forward set approximately 5 years after the events of the season 5 finale. Philip referred to himself as Kevin's future brother-in-law in the scene, while Kate, dressed in a wedding gown, told her family, "This is the last time I'm doing this." The accident in a flash-forward during a January episode, Kate and Toby's adult son, Jack, Blake Stadnick, and his wife, Lucy, Auden Thornton, revealed that the family's big green egg was a reminder of the day his parents' marriage blew up. Lucy brushed back Jack's hair to expose a scar and remarked that the cooker nearly deformed him. They grew apart. Metz teased the cause of Toby and Kate's divorce in a January interview with Us. We'll come to find that neither Toby or Kate are wrong or right, she explained. They're just sort of growing apart, and I think that's such a beautiful way to. We always see these very tumultuous endings of relationships, and we're gonna see that these are two people that love each other desperately but just aren't meant to be together forever. And it doesn't have to be terrible all the time. You can understand each other's perspectives. We're gonna go through that whole journey of the new and the old. The biggest issue? Kate and Toby realized during a March episode that they were having the same fight over and over again. She resented him for moving away for work and not being around to help with the kids, while he felt like she never took his opinions on the children into consideration because he was not home enough.